it's like a lot louder than I expected. I'm so sorry. I still have the music set when I was on the conference call all day. Oh my god, it's so loud.
As long as Rena's ready, we're all ready.
Oh god.
To,
that was so loud.
Game.
That was oh man. Oh god. Sorry about that, everybody. That loud music was because I was on conference calls all day, and so I had to adjust the volume on my computer and forgot about that. Welp. Hi. How's everybody doing today? Good? Glad to hear it. Welcome to Aurorum, Regicide, Season 2. Hello, Steve. Thank you very much, sir. Session 14? I want to say 14.
It's the finale, right? Of Season 2?
Yeah, this is the finale. I don't think I've ever gone to 14 prior to a finale before. I'm going to have a cough drop. It literally says cough drop many times on it. I'm going to have a cough drop because my voice sounds like I had a good evening. I didn't. Would you like to remind us where we left off, Flint?
Throw it at me. Yeah.
Of
Flint's
course we
running
throw
as
it at
hard
you.
as he can, moving inches at a time.
That's right. He is.
After we just rescued Rena from the basement, and I killed 2 innocent people.
One
One innocent person.
Yeah.
Why is the other one not innocent?
Because he was attacking me still, he didn't surrender.
Yeah, the other one surrendered, and then Flint killed him.
Correct.
I mean, we're having some weird ways of describing innocence. So wait a second. If somebody attacks you, they're not innocent. And if somebody doesn't attack you, they are innocent. Even if the person that attacked you was a upstanding, Jesus-fearing, good person that just wanted to keep his home safe. And the other one was like a mass murderer, but was trying to connive the situation.
Lots of Jesus-faring people killed in the name of Christ.
That is true.
I'm not saying that they did or didn't.
I'm just saying that being Jesus-faring does not just dictate whether you are innocent or not.
So, does Jesus exist in this universe? Can I change religions, or are we just...
Oh, that's right. You're from Florida. You guys are still allowed to congregate.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's legal for us for the...
Hey, it's all right. The Atlanta, Georgia governor learned in 24 hours that it can be spread without people having symptoms.
I saw that.
A day ago.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yep.
Hey, what?
Oh.
I just heard 24 hours ago that this could happen. It's been talked about for months.
You guys hear about this? There's some kind of virus.
Basically.
It's almost like it's been around since December. Almost. Technically November, but we're not worried about that. Anyways, so hi everybody. But things happen.
Hi.
Rena got broken free. Oh, she broke herself free, and then she said, "Thanks for helping me out, Alpheus." And then
deuces. I'm out.
No, we're downstairs.
I know. I'm talking to Vance, who's currently in one of the cells. Ophios went upstairs to see Yondis and Flint. And
We
then...
went upstairs to see what the hell that loud noise was.
Well, that too. But then he found Yondis and Flint. And then I think he was on his way back down because we were trying to get out Laszlo's men.
And there were like 3 cells down there too, right?
Just 2. And then there was a back room that we haven't gone to yet.
Correct. And then and so you went up there. You're like, oh, everything seems fine here. And you went back down. And Flint's like, I'm gonna go check out the front door. And he's like, this is weird. It's weird. And it's very weird looking for Yondis, who's like, what is that noise? And he looks over and he's like, oh, shit. And that is where we pick up.
That's not Christian.
And then Yondis curled into a ball and started crying, right?
So is oh shit not Christian?
No.
I don't know what is Christian anymore. There's so many sects of Christianity that they're vaguely different.
Sex? That's definitely not Christian.
Wait a second, but I know a lot of Christians that do things like karma. Is that now Christian?
Can you tell me their names and their addresses so I can send a letter?
Can you dox them?
Yeah, absolutely. One of them's name is Zero. Actually, Zero Doxy.
Never heard of her. Is that some-
Oh God.
But
It was a
Don't go
sad
after
plug
her.
because you always want to plug Zero Doxy.
We're probably gonna rate her at the end of the stream. Don't worry about it.
Don't clip that.
too late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Moving on. So you yeah. Oh shit. That's where it goes to you, Messi. Or
Again.
Flint.
It's Wade's birthday today.
It is Wade's birthday today. I tried to pop in and say hi, but my first message had a cuss word in it, so it was deleted by the mods. Like it was auto caught, and then the mods deleted. And then my second message after that, for some reason, also didn't go through. And then he started having technical difficulties, and there was another complication as well. And I was like, never mind, I don't care about Wade's birthday, and I left the stream.
Can we maybe stop talking and sit here and stare at each other?
It's like, wow. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Messi. Oh
What we doing?
shit.
Again, Daelric, I'm Christian now. So
Now, before he was not going to make that joke.
Well, it wasn't legal until yesterday in the state of Florida. So that's what we were just talking about.
So how about them lopers?
What were we doing?
I'm still just trying to run and move as much as I can to the door.
And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
seeing this, and this is where we started.
Completely frozen in fear. I'm not moving. I'm just staring and watching, and I'm like, oh no.
So you
snap.
look across and you see him staring and watching. Upstairs, you start coming down the stairs. Rena was probably starting to open the lock for this guy named Vance. Correct? Yeah. So you want to roll me that lockpick check there, Rena?
Yes, I can.
Do.
It's thieves' tools, right? And then
CCO.
dexterity. We said.
Yes.
Okay.
Why'd
Did she
you
get?
roll with
Why,
advantage?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That was my mistake.
Uh-oh, Jake's here. Jake's here, and he's trying to get some daddies. Well, first of all, Jake, you know I'm your daddy. And second of all, what are you trying to do? Do you want to
And third
luck
of
guy
all-
that?
I don't remember how many we had.
Well,
I
there's
think
only
we
one
only
way to
had
find
like
out.
2. I don't know.
Don't.
I don't think I
I
should
think
waste
we have
it.
2, but I wouldn't
I-
waste it.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
no.
I'm
this,
gonna
it's-
waste it.
Rena,
It's
Rena,
a matter of time.
What?
Rena, I'm pressing increment luck pool, and it's not working. Which means it broke again. Hashtag blame Josh.
Oh man.
Hashtag
Okay.
we have 5
Oh,
now
wait.
because of it.
Oh, no. It was a lag, and I pressed it so many times.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, I guess you guys get to have that.
Yeah,
Rena,
right.
would you like to use the luck die?
There's no way you're gonna keep that there.
Just please use the luck die because I accidentally put too many in there.
Okay.
Fine, use it.
Okay.
If we get to keep it, use it.
All right.
Now you have 0 left. What?
No, we have 6 left.
Oh, it says we have 6. Oh.
So, anyways, yeah, you know what? It's almost tempting, Josh, to go over to Fantasy Grounds because nobody uses that one. So we with a 15 total, you're actually sitting there and you're picking the lock. And literally, while you're picking the lock, Ophios had gone up the stairs. He's gone for a couple of moments, and Rena, he's coming down the stairs with ferocity. He's like sprinting down the stairs. No, Ophios, you get to the bottom of the stairs, and you're like, what the hell are they doing up there? Because you literally hear.
He must have like accidentally muted himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now your mic's not plugged in or something,
Yeah.
and we didn't hear that at all. So
But you saw the vibrations of my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we saw the whole camera move. Yes. We could assume what you were doing.
That's okay.
From now on, Scott, keep your hands from above the table.
Where I can see them. Ophios, what's Ophios, what's going on?
So did Ophios hear the upstairs, or is Rena hearing that? And Ophios came down like ridiculously fast, according to Rena, right?
Yeah, like stupid fast apparently.
Talking about the noise upstairs.
I
don't
mean,
know.
Yes, but also you came down here pretty quickly, like something was wrong.
I came down walking. What do you mean, quicklies?
I mean, she would know. Would I know?
Well, yeah, now that he's standing there and you're listening, you still hear the pounding going on upstairs.
So I know for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's that same time magic that we ran into. Like her face just goes pale.
oh, no. You don't get that impression. It sounds like
No,
somebody's
that's
doing...
what I was asking. Okay.
Oh, no. It sounds like somebody's just like standing in place and going...
No, but like Ophio's coming down the stairs, and after the conversation we just
Yeah,
had.
like him coming down the stairs quickly, and then he says, "No, I just walked down the stairs."
Yeah, nope, you get no impression of magic. It
Oh.
sounds like somebody's being loud upstairs.
Oh, okay. All right, then
Stop trying to metagame, Rena.
Rewind?
Stop trying to metagame.
rewind. She's just gonna continue trying to pick the lock, I guess.
We're all ignoring the impending doom, hoping.
Yeah,
it goes
it's
well.
fine. He's like, I don't know, and I was like, okay.
Click, lock
just keep
opens
going.
up, the door swings open. Upstairs, you kept trying to run for a while. What are you doing now, Flint?
If I try to run for like a serious minute of just not progressing.
Oh, minute? Never mind. Back downstairs. So, the lockpick...
Ophios is gonna walk and check in the other cells and the storage room, the back room.
You look at because as you came out of the room that Rena was kept in, there were two doors off to your left that were clearly cells, and there was the stairwell that went up, but there was also the door across the hall, right? So the first cell was where Vince was. Yeah, we found him. The second cell, when you go over and you peek inside there, you see a Peredhel soldier locked inside. No, you know him. That's actually one of Laszlo's men.
Oh, okay, sweet. In the second cell.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open that door too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ophios is looking. Ophios would turn to Rena and say, "Looks like we found our allies. I'm gonna check the storage rooms."
Okay, I'll get the door unlocked.
Or the other room, he would say, because we don't know it's storage.
Right.
You can roll, Rena.
Okay.
Feel free to add a luck die since I gave you too many.
Oh.
Or you can leave it and just have it take longer.
Or it could fail.
Yeah, I mean, it could fail if I use luck. So.
You're right. I should just net it back down to 0.
No.
I mean,
go ahead. Use the luck.
no.
Just use the luck.
What is your threat here? I'm so confused.
Use it so I don't have to do work. He's a lazy bastard.
But at least I'm letting you use it. So anyways, you are not able to pop open the lock. Ophios, you said you walked past that second doorway and over to the third one?
Mm-hmm.
This third one, you go over and you turn the knob and it opens up pretty easily. From this side, it opens up pretty easily. When you open up to the other side, you can actually see it has kind of like the room that Rena was in beforehand, but slightly larger, and 4 different groups of cells with a bunch of different people inside them. These are the people that have been getting rounded up and held here. The guards have been, you've heard this from outside, not Rena, but you heard this from outside. They've been gathering a lot of people, doing lots of raids and imprisoning them. These are those people.
Is there keys to these cells around?
Yeah, there was that guard that you killed and lying on the ground on the floor.
Well, then Ophios would go back and take the keys off of him to unlock all these things.
Sure. Eventually upstairs, you kind of... literally, your heart is racing. You've been sprinting full tilt for a minute. I'm not sure what your constitution modifier is. Probably pretty high. That doesn't change the fact that that was a legit full minute sprint that you were just doing right there. So you're a little winded, and you finally decide to, stop with the run.
Yep. I turn to Yondis and I go, "What the fuck's happening?"
It's a loper.
Fuck's a loper?
It's not Christian. Say that.
That's what Yondis says back to him.
Yeah, he doesn't respond to that. He just Yondis looks around for something to get behind.
Could I insight roll to see
counter.
if he looks scared or?
He's pretty obvious.
I'm pretty
Okay.
scared. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks scared.
Yeah.
Is he able to walk to a counter?
Yeah.
Am I getting to the counter?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Why can you move and I can't?
Do you try to walk to the counter as well?
Yeah, of course I do.
In one step, you move significantly further than the last minute of effort has tried to allow you to move. You easily move, losing all ground of movement that you tried to do the opposite direction. Because you turn around and walk back inwards towards the... You just like, God damn it.
Is there a wall on this, behind this counter?
Usually counters have backsplash, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's actually this really nice granite...
Okay, yeah. Tell me more about how sturdy this wall is, please.
Subway tile, actually.
Ooh.
Is it? No, okay. So it's wood. It's a wood wall, right? Okay.
Wood on the inside, but honestly, you saw from the outside this whole building's stone.
That's right.
Something's keeping us here? What is a loper?
Flint, do you think we can get a hole in this wall really fast?
Yeah. But can you tell me more about this loper?
Let's
He
get
takes
out
a
of here
sack of
first,
gems
please.
out and puts it down beside you.
Oh my god. You have a sack full of charged gems you were carrying the entire time?
I gave the strongest one away.
Their lopers are they're the most powerful mages I've ever seen. I saw them turn a guy inside out. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Thanks for the demonstration, Daelric.
Should we then save these gems? Should we go down? Let's go downstairs and tell them.
You think there's an exit down there?
We can make one. He picks the gems back up,
And Giannis will hop over the counter and run downstairs.
grabs the gems, and follows.
You go over there, you unlock the different cells. Rena, you...
Ophios didn't unlock him. He went to get the key and was going to give it to Rena.
You go and get the key and give it to Rena.
Don't know why I didn't think of that sooner.
And
guys are
then
so
and
smart.
then what do you do? Ophios?
Huh? And then what? Oh,
then,
yeah.
Then what do you do, Ophios? Sorry, I know
Oh.
what you're doing. You're unlocking doors.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't
Ophios-
do bitch work. I give that to the woman because I am a misogynist.
No, because he doesn't want to be the one that releases them. Marina's the one that we're relying the name on.
And then he comes up with a misogynistic excuse as to why.
It's a good save.
You guys are so nice to each other in this game.
Ophios grabs the key and says, "Seems there's more prisoners, but this might help with opening their doors and cells," and hands you the keys, just kind of like with a smirk on his face.
She'll just take them reluctantly and just be like, guess I didn't think of that.
Kind of like
I'll unlock the doors. Just kind of
laughing 'cause
hastily.
because
Go over there.
he made a smart decision. It's like, why are we picking locks when we could have the keys?
I'm getting practicing as she's like picking a lock.
So you unlock a guy, Laszlo's guy's cell. He gets out, and you go over and you quickly unlock the other things. They all see you. Rena,
Yeah.
there's a moment when you go walking in there and you've got the keys in your hands where they're like, Rena, it's Rena. Rena, you're okay. What do you do?
She'll just she'll be like, yeah, I'm fine. You know, nothing was really gonna stop me. She's kind of like playfully, but she'll head over to the door to set them free.
I want everybody to see the difference between this campaign and Kingmaker. If this was Neil, clearly Rena's counterpart, and this is Kingmaker, we would have all just had to sit and endure an 11-minute speech that Neil gave to the citizens. Yes, I know. I was captured, but understand, it's part of a ruse. You see, it was an elaborate plan that I concocted with. And we'd all be like, break time.
No, we
everyone.
ain't got time for that. Let's go.
So, so yeah, you go over and you see your little bit there, and you yeah, I know, Steve, and you unlock all the cells to let everybody out. Ophios, do you like wait for them to start heading up the stairs? Or what do you do?
He would head back upstairs.
Right ahead of all of them. You start heading back upstairs. Laszlo's man would start coming up the stairs with you, as would actually the that guy by the name of Vance. He'd start coming up with you as well, not needing to stick with Rena, who's clearly just kind of like letting out all the other people. As you go to make your way up the stairs, you're about 3/4 of the way up, when the door opens up and a flustered-looking Yondis starts like whips open the door and starts taking a couple steps down, and then you guys are like 2 steps away from each other, like staring at each other.
You always put us in the weirdest situations.
Hey, listen,
What's going on? We need to get out of here. Why?
He says we can't leave.
The Lopers, there's Loper magic at the door. We can't get to it. We
The
thought we'd come down
instant
here.
he hears Loper, Ophios casts Detect Magic.
Sure. It's never worked
Cast it.
before.
Cast it.
Roll me an Arcana check, sir.
I get advantage on this, don't I?
Sure, sounds good. Take it.
Sure, sounds like the man who's about to say it doesn't matter what you roll.
Because,
Oh, you crit.
Because I have the
Okay.
Loper knowledge, so I get the +3 or whatnot.
Bro, I don't think it matters.
Go ahead, roll
Maybe
advantage.
something bad's gonna happen.
Arcana.
You make the check, you blow up.
Arcana.
You instantaneously explode.
I'm making sure I'm checking on this.
Bro.
Oh, it's just double the proficiency. It's not advantage.
Okay, so add 2 more.
I'm checking the rules. I've got
But
it.
more importantly, Tyler, it actually allows you to roll, whereas others can't.
Yeah. So I get a 3 in my roll as opposed to not.
Oh, you crit. Cool. Awesome.
Oh, you
Wait,
crit.
you-
Cool.
That's
get
technically
nothing.
my Arcana.
You get nothing, so. Anyways,
Out of a 23, I get nothing.
Will said it. I had to go along with it. So, anyways, yeah, you. That was pretty good. So, yeah, you start going up the stairs. He says
okay.
that, and it's one of those things where you're just like, hold on, and you kind of like think for a moment, allow the magic to kind of like flow over, and allow you to adjust your eyes to see like magical energies, and you do perceive them. Typical magical energies like you normally would. Then you focus a little bit more past those energies, kind of like if you're playing with like a telescope or microscope or something, or like a camera, and you change like the focus on it, right? And it's like all those other magics that you're able to perceive for a moment become blurry to you. You're aware of them, but they're not something that you can really comprehend. And you suddenly become very acutely aware that there is powerful magic right just past, what's his name? Yondis
Flint?
and Flint,
Oh.
who are in your way. If you get
I'm
more
only
detail, you have to
at
go up the stairs.
Beginning, and you can't remember my name, so
Um.
that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Don't
Ophios
remember my wife's
basically
name.
interrupts Yondis and just starts pushing past them and heading upstairs. And at the same time, he casts so that he has his summoned blade.
Looking at how scared Yondis was versus how like set in his way Ophius is, Flint would literally about face and just start following him.
Okay. Yeah, Yondis is the bitch boy. So you start walking
That's
past one, and the other one kind of like flips around and joins with you. Luckily, it doesn't flip around Loper style. And you were able to see 2 things pretty quick with that natty 20. One, there is the residual magics of a spell that's at that doorway. It is definitely magics you can tell are meant to be disruptive. It pushes inwards. It pushes the flow. Sorry, not inwards. It pushes outwards. It's magic that you can understand pushes the flow of space from the center outwards. Meaning that if you are in the on the outside trying to walk towards the center, space just seems to at an exponential rate push away from it. Imagine like the expanding universe, right? Seems to be like pushing away. So you have a really hard time getting to the center. If you're in the center trying to get away, you can almost like ride that wave and move quickly. Sure, whatever. But more importantly, you roll a natty 20, you're able to see that what just happened, just recently happened. We're talking probably around the same time that you were activating the ability to see magics, because it's very raw and new, just settling in. Time, where you are, is slow. You can see literally around you. Time is moving slowly where you are. Looking about, it looks like it's this entire building. You guys are moving uniformly to one another, but definitely everything outside of this building right now is not moving at the same speed you are. Had you acted sooner or faster, maybe, but
You mean You mean time is moving slowly in the sense that outside is at a freeze, or outside is
Inside is slower than outside.
Correct.
okay? So inside is at a freeze. Okay,
So like if we were seeing the people outside the windows, they'd be like moving in a blur.
right,
And they'd just see us like we're moving in absolute slow motion.
right.
There's degrees of this. You're so new to understand their magic. You can't quite understand what degree this is.
Yeah. Ophios immediately has an instant thought. And actually brushes it off. He's thinking about teleporting outside if he could do so, and actually just turns to Flint and says, "Crystal, now."
He like opens the bag that was already in his hand.
And he grabs it and throws it at the farthest wall, not towards the door.
Cool. Do me a favor, Yondis. Rena's still letting people free, and now she's starting to come up the stairs, but with groups of people. So she's unaware of what's happening. She's literally coming up with others. Maybe they're behind her, but she's coming up now. Yondis, you're the only one, so roll me a perception check. They're distracted.
I like not seeing things.
Unfortunately, you're a little scared, unless you want to roll a luck die.
Good roll a luck.
Okay, sure.
You'll get a 3.
And if somebody wants to drop an aid of the martyr, Mr. Somebody,
I clicked it twice. But
could you either say in chat aloud or whisper to me who you want that to affect? Because aid affects one person as opposed to multiple. And what you wrote in there was literally the word one, the number 1. And since this isn't the campaign that Jake is in, I can't give it to Jake. Sorry, Jake. Besides, Jake's not 1 anymore. Jake is now Grishka. You pressed it twice? Cool.
Jake is now 2.
No, Jake is not. No.
Is he 3? Is he 3?
No. Definitely.
No, they have
Jake likes
2 and 3.
Yeah, Jake likes 3. 2 would get along well with Ophios, assuming their plans aligned.
I don't understand. I'm just saying numbers like he grew up and got a year older. Now I'm really concerned as to 1 and 2 and 3 are there.
Looks like you need to watch several seasons of Kingmaker to find out.
Apparently.
Anyways, so thank you for pressing both of them. I'm going to keep them both because now you guys are back down to where you were supposed to be originally.
Got it.
So you are, you look around, nothing. You are a little distracted. So you grab one of those crystals. You just grab one at random. Will, do me a favor. How many crystals did you have in the bag that were charged? You had written this down before.
I had 1 on my thing. I had 3 there. So I have 3 in the bag.
And how charged were these 3 again?
I don't know that you were keeping track of that, but I believe 1 was a 2, 1 was a 3, and 1 was a 2. I gave him the 4. And he already blew it up outside.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So roll me a D4.
E?
You give him one of the triple charge ones.
Okay.
So he hands you a stone.
Okay. And he throws it at the wall that's not the door. He wants it to, he's basically trying to go around the magic. That as he understands it. So he's going to throw it to a wall that's somewhat the opposite direction, but it's an outside facing wall.
Sure. And you do that. You actually throw it literally over there, and it hits the wall, and it cracks and starts to explode. You literally see it go, boom! And then the explosion stops.
Nice.
Oh, we're so
You're
dead.
literally watching the explosion ever so
Frame by frame.
slowly, frame by frame, and an ultra high speed camera unfurl. So ultra slow motion camera unfurl in front of you.
Okay, so it didn't just go out. It's not gone. It's just going really slowly.
Yeah, like it'll still eventually take effect, but it's going to take some time. Roll me a wisdom check, Tyler.
Just straight wisdom check or wisdom save?
Check. Check it
Do
out.
I get benefits on this one
No.
from Dredgebearer? Okay.
Nothing. Go ahead.
We're so dead. Throw another one. Yeah, I think
Ophios is probably at that going to immediately cast Armor of Agathis on himself.
yeah, I think it's fight time.
Okay. Rena, you
Yondis
go
will-
upstairs to see what's his name? Yondis being like, throw another one. And Ophios instead stopping and casting a spell. And you see what's his name there? Flint looks a little confused at like what's going on, but definitely has like battle face on. And a strange looking red glow on against one of the walls a little bit far from where you are. That's what you see when you come upstairs. Rena.
I'm in front of everybody else. I guess I'll just motion for them to stop and tell them to wait there. Then I'll just run over to where Yondis is
Okay.
and ask him what's going on.
Once more with feeling.
Yeah, there's no way out of this one. We're about to fight a Loper. And then he'll take out his banjo. Because that's what good warriors do. The time of battle.
Sorry, I tried for as long as I could to keep a straight face. It just didn't happen.
It's about to go down.
I need
Okay.
I need somebody to design for me a trump card so I can print it on like cardboard stock and get it laminated, and then I can just like have a trump card for when they get dropped. No reason.
Anyway, I will. I'm gonna ready up the
Whenever
sword
that
of
happens.
the sword of growing. Yeah.
Ophios would probably also say, keep the peoples downstairs.
Yeah. She'll still grab her weapon, but then she'll go back over to them and try to hurry them down. I guess to the cell that she was in, or to that room.
Okay. So you start herding them down.
Yeah.
Okay. They go down with you like, what's Rena? What's going on? What's happening?
It's extremely powerful magic, and we're kind of stuck. I won't lie to you, but we need to get just out of the way so that we can let the others help us.
So that they go down with you, of course.
I like the idea of you freeing people, going upstairs, going back downstairs, and putting them
Go-
back in the cage.
We're gonna go back. We gotta go back.
All right, guys, run it back. We gotta.
So we're not ready. I thought no.
Sorry,
missed
wrong
the
jail.
signal.
Wrong
Yeah.
jail. My bad, guys.
Gotta lock you up again.
Will, what do you do when he casts a spell? They have their quick little chat and run downstairs. Do you do any preparations yourself, or no? Because you already did it earlier.
I already did it earlier. It just lasts until I'm either unconscious or taken off.
Okay, so the three of you are upstairs. Rena's back downstairs for a minute. What are you doing?
Ophios would probably start, if there's nobody around that he can see and perceive with his magics right now, he'd probably start trying to look for potions to take.
Sure.
I would watch Ophius's back while he does that and say, "You got anything in there for me?"
So, he's gonna pull out potions of heroism for everybody.
There are 4 of them.
I have 7. One's
Oh.
on my person, 6 are in my bag.
Okay.
You start reaching into your bag. You pull out a potion and hand the first one to who?
The first one would go to whoever's closest, which based on that would have been Will.
Yep, cool. So Will like puts his hammer down for a second on the ground, grabs the potion. You start reaching into the bag. Do me a favor, sir. Roll me a will save. Hold on. Do you get advantage on saving throws from them?
I'm gonna put Grudge Bearer in the chat, and then you tell me.
Increase takes first round of combat. Any combat you have attack rolls gives advantage. No.
So normal wisdom save, right?
Correct. Save. So what happens is the bag in your hands, you can literally feel it right as it's about to go, and you can still currently perceive magics, right? Right as it's about to happen, you can literally perceive the space around the bag in your hand is starting to fold in on itself. You can literally see almost like whatever fabrics it is that hold things locked and anchored into wherever they are in the space in the universe is literally being folded or bent or punctured in some way. The bag is trying to be removed from your hands. You realize what it is just in time, just enough to understand this magic, to literally move it only like an inch or so to the side, just enough to disrupt the way that the magic was intended to work. And so it doesn't. And the bag is not folded out of your hand.
Ophios is like, Oh shit.
You come to a realization. Multiple tiered, multiple spells right now, all being controlled at the same time, while having a bag in your hand that almost left. There's either more than one Loper here, or this is definitely the most powerful one you've encountered thus far.
Yeah.
At that, Ophios is going to go ahead and put the backpack on his back, and he's going to continually move around as a protective means to prevent from being folded at all, and just tell everybody, be on guards. There might be more than ones, or this one could be more powerful than I've seen.
Do you keep grabbing the potions out of the bag or no? Sorry, Will.
No, he was
Will,
he
you have
was
the one.
he has the one out of the bag, and Ophios has one that was on his person on his waist that he's going to drink.
Okay, cool. Rip Yondis. Anyway, so you say that and you start like moving. He starts strangely strafing and moving to the side. It's one of those things where he's grabbed out of the bag. He's like, never minds. And he's Snake Boy. He's like, so guys, listen, just be on your guards, okay? Because you don't know what's gonna happen, okay?
I think it'd be best if you left.
So I have Bless, and then I get 10 more additional hit points.
Wait, you get 10 hit points from heroism?
Yep, Potion of Heroism. It says 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration you were under the effect of the Bless spell, no concentration required.
Nice.
So I have 29 temporary hit points right now.
Technically speaking, temporary hit points don't stack.
Well, what about from Armor of Agathis?
They don't stack. You take the greater of the two and you call it a day. Which means if you drank that potion, you'd still get the effects of the Bless, but not the effects of temporary health points because you already have them. So my suggestion would either be take it for the Bless or give it to somebody else.
Well, then here's my question then. Can I go back and not cast Armor of Agathis?
It still makes sense that you would cast Armor of Agathis though, because Armor of Agathis hurts your enemies as well, and you can always drink a potion in the future if need be.
Okay, so I'll have 10 and just not drink the Potion of Heroism and keep it on my waist. So, yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Do you guys want to try leaving again?
He looks over at the explosion still happening super slow.
You can do it if you so choose.
Okay. Are there any windows? Perhaps the window.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
It's a barracks, so the windows are not large. They're a little bit higher up, and they do have bars in front of them. So you could in theory like open a window, but without removing one bar to get out. Because it's 2 bars in front of the window. So it's one of those things where a Hafue could probably squeeze through. Remove one bar, one of you guys could squeeze through. But they're not. It's just meant to be somebody can't easily slip out or in, but somebody could totally break out eventually if they wanted to.
Can I use my little pearl to get a spell back?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Flint, do you think you could break open those bars?
I can try. Looks at the explosion still happening slowly. I can't promise anything's gonna happen.
Maybe don't use the crystals.
Even with just the hammer. All right, and like keeping an eye almost like over my shoulder as I go to the bars, I will take a swing. Not crystal side.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Looking out the window, you see 60,000 armed men. Oh.
Yeah, natural
Oh.
one.
My question is, would Ophios get a perception check, or is it just him looking out the window?
Oh, just him as he's walking towards the window. Just
in case it matters. I got 5.
Oh, yeah. Wait, blessed is attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, is it? Damn it.
Yeah. So,
and perception checks.
No, you go over there and you attack the bar. I imagine specifically. That's easy to do. You can easily hit the bar, but why don't you roll your damage? Technically, you have to make an attack roll to see if you have a chance to crit. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Attack, roll. Oh, well.
Okay, do your damage. Boomer blade. 12 points damage is not bad. It's literally one of those things where you swing like, bing! It's fucking loud
13.
and whatnot.
13.
You literally,
Yeah,
there's 2 bars standing there, standing upright, a good distance apart from one another. One of them bends. It's like, oh yeah, hopefully we could definitely get through now. If I bend the other one, maybe a scrawny person. Oh, yes. Yondis, get out.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ophios can already do it as a snake.
Yeah.
do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
I
He's-
swing at-
he's not
Wait, you
using
say
that as a
wait, you
footman.
say do it again?
Yeah, do it again.
I swing at the same one I've already hit.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Roll the exact same damage.
Ah!
One more.
Ah!
One more.
I improve.
So you hit the thing, and once again, it's like it sits there. It's like ding, and then now the bars are like completely out of the way. It's like actually maybe Yondis can fit through there now. Maybe. It would be difficult. It'd be a tight squeeze for him, but he might be able to get through. Rena
Yeah, I
couldn't.
don't
She has
need my
broad
banjo.
shoulders. She's
Don't
clearly a
need-
gymnast. You know what I mean? But Yondis might be able to.
Doesn't save the rest of you though.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, Ophios disappears.
Perfect. Ophios, where do you go?
Outside through that window.
You just step outside the window?
Yep.
Gesundheit will.
Thank you.
So all of a sudden you step outside the window, and literally as you're stepping outside the window, because you have to imagine somebody's perspective, if they're watching from the outside, they would literally see space folding around you. It's not instantaneous, like it all happens simultaneously all at once. The magic takes effect over you, frame by frame. Very quick frames, not like watching the explosion happen. There's only a few frames from completion, begin to completion. But it certainly gives them enough time to turn around and prepare themselves from wherever they were. And then all of a sudden, you appear out in the streets, and you see someone standing before you. The person that you see is clearly a very well-dressed, very well-stationed Peredhel official.
Luke, are you my father?
Luke? Are you my
totally-
father?
So bad.
Look, it's not. I said, look, are you not my father?
I-
Still
I-
doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah.
why am I none of this shit's working. Like all my what are they called? I can't think of the word for it. When you're searching in a URL bar and all of your recent searches pop up, that has not been
History.
Yeah, like the history is being wonky today, and I definitely didn't clear my history that I know of.
You're just making yourself sound like a boomer more and more and more with every sentence you say right now. What's that called? History? The history. I didn't clean my, and then you didn't clean your history, so then that just sounds even more like a boomer.
I meant clear. I did not clear my history.
Yeah, clear. You know what I meant.
They
Either
both
way,
boomers. LOL.
Boomer Brothers. Boomer Brothers. Boomer Brothers. No?
He's like, no.
Essentially, what happened, the idea that Ophios brushed away earlier, he's like, well, this is our best shot right now.
Yeah, you're gonna
He
die.
wants
We're
to
just
just-
waiting on Daelric to find out how.
No, he wants to disrupt the magic. That's why he's going out there.
Hopefully it works, because otherwise, but by the time I hit that bar again, it's gonna be like 10 minutes for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just
The
trying to
good
find
news is anytime he takes damage, he has to probably roll a concentration check.
Yeah, that is solid.
Which means if he hits me, or if I hit him, and this is him literally being like, he thought through all of his options at that, and he's like, this is my only choice right now.
So sorry, my thing I was trying to look up was not looking up, and it was really annoying. Almost there. My apologies. There you are, and there you are. All right. So yes. Either way, so the person that you see standing before you, like I said, is dressed extremely well, so on and so forth. You can get an impression pretty quickly. Like I said, they're a person of higher stature of the Peredhel. What were you saying to them, Tyler?
He would just simply say, who are yous?
A fortunate man. You separated yourself from the rest of them. That will be your downfall. And he says, roll for initiative in game.
And then,
That's totally
and then
something
the
that
Imperial
happens.
March starts playing in the background.
Boom, 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 boomer, boom.
Oh my god.
Boomer, boomer, boomer. I like that part
Don't
the best.
suck, Scott.
Suck Scott.
Yes!
Oh, I mean, don't suck.
You technically get to go first. Let's see if that matters, because they're now moving at a significantly slower speed. So we have to go for several rounds before they even get to act once, because you separated yourself outside of the timeline that they were moving in. So this just became the Tyler show. Get ready, everyone.
So,
Split the party.
so
This
I'm
is your
just
first
outside-
round of combat for the sake of your feet, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just outside of the window, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. What do I have that could be useful here?
You should have
Companions.
turn into a snake and run away.
Come back inside.
He's going to break the window open. Is what he's gonna do.
Okay. How do you do that?
I'm trying to think of how he's gonna do that.
Throws a
And
gem
I
right
guess
at
Eldritch Blast.
him.
Am I allowed to use Eldritch Blast on it?
Yeah, of course.
Force damage. That's definitely something that can damage actual materials.
Isn't your damage like a 1d4?
One
The only thing
D10.
that doesn't break windows, just so that you're aware, is thunder damage because it has no sound.
Go home, Scott.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So he's gonna bonus action cast Hexblade's Curse on this guy, and go ahead and Eldritch Blast the window.
Go ahead. You hit the window. It shatters. This is what you see. From your perspective, you see the window shatters and some of the glass falls before you on the ground outside of the building. From the inside, you see the glass blow inwards, most of it because it's attacking from outside going in, blows inwards, and it effectively like freezes. Not literally, because it's still moving, just slowly, comparatively. From you guys' perspective, he disappears.
I still have my movement action, right?
And almost the same moment he disappears, the window in front of you shatters, and the glass outside the window goes flying so fast. The glass, like almost imperceptibly fast. The glass inside the window falls normally for you guys, probably. We'll get back to that in several minutes.
Several minutes.
Back to you, Tyler. So you.
I still have my movement, right?
Yeah.
Can I fit through the window?
Oh, he was standing immediately outside the window. You'd have to move.
Oh,
through his square.
I'm in melee with him?
You teleported right outside the window. He was looking in through the window. He was watching. That's why people were on perception
so I was
checks.
right next to him. Oh, okay. See, I perceived him to be further away, but that's fine. I used my action. I have my movement. So if I move, he gets his reactionary attack, correct?
If you ask the question,
If I
one more time.
tried to go back in the window, he would get his attack of opportunity, right? Okay, I'm moving inside the window.
So you try to crawl into the window.
Yep.
Not a problem. He does not try to attack you with a normal attack. Instead, you're going to have to make a will save.
Gosh darn it.
No. Sorry.
Wisdom.
Fortitude save. Constitution.
Constitution.
They know what I mean.
Jesus,
They're
guys.
familiar with the addition blindness.
You're not gonna one-hit KO me here, are you?
Con saves aren't usually a good thing. You have luck.
No. He does have luck. He didn't drink the potion though.
luck.
I do have inspiration that I could have used, but I didn't.
Oh, Tyler.
So what song do you want to play at your funeral? Because I only know one.
Tyler, you start trying to climb into the window when all of a sudden you can feel your body is being racked and ravaged in such a way that it's meant to turn you from the inside to the outside. But that doesn't work for you. That kind of magic actually doesn't work on you. You actually didn't know this, but you come to that realization as you literally feel your body ripping and tearing at ways that you heard described happened to somebody else that once traveled with you. But at the same time that happens, the crystal around your neck glows extremely bright. Actually, so bright, you literally hear a pop. And you can tell that that crystal just cracked a little bit, protecting you from the magic that just happens. Nonetheless, you still take some damage, and something else happens.
I imagined it was going to be like Your insides are your outsides.
Is that
Your
a
insides
melee?
have been your
I'm
outsides
guessing
all
that's
along.
not a melee attack, so we wouldn't take the cold damage.
Correct. And instead of taking the damage from like what he was trying to do to you, instead you actually have the space around you folded, and you get thrusted backwards. There's a building across from this one, and you were just put into that building. And I don't mean like inside the building itself, the wall right there. You are now a part of that wall. As parts of that wall switched with you to be over in front of him, which now clamber to the ground right there. You are currently inside the unfortunate position of, let me just look up what that's technically called in 5.
Turn off no clip next time, Tyler.
You are currently in the position called restrained, though you can, of course, break yourself away from it, as you are partially inside the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he know where I am?
You're literally, you can still see him. Like your face and like one of your ears is still outside the wall. The other ear's over here. Like one of your arms outside the wall. The other one's in. One of your legs is out. And you can literally still see him in the alleyway. So he does that, and then he's kind of turning his attention back towards you. After that, we have to ignore the other ones. His turn was to did the reactionary thing against you. Now it's actually his turn, and he looks at you and he says, "You've been looking for me. Why have you been looking for me?"
Looking for yous in particulars?
Now I
I
understand.
think not.
Now I understand.
You just had to speak.
They mean something to you.
His eyes narrow.
That's enough. And he actually goes over to the wall itself, and he's going to place his hand on the wall that's right there, and he starts concentrating on it very, very hard. You can literally see before you, the wall starts to rapidly deteriorate. The stone, the mortar that holds it up, starts to rapidly deteriorate. Like years upon years upon years are passing. From the inside, what you guys saw was the same moment he disappeared, the glass shattered and started to fall, and the walls around you look like they're about to crumble as all of the wood is old and grayed and aged and starts to crumble. You can literally hear the cracking of stone and everything around you. The whole building seems like it's about to collapse. Before you even get a moment to gasp your breath or react in any way whatsoever, Tyler, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and break out and charge at him, and I'm using what's my roll to get out? Athletics, strength.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I think it's athletics or acrobatics. That's if you're grappled, but
What do I roll to get out from restraint, Scott?
Strength.
Just base strength.
Technically speaking, you can use dexterity to try to wriggle your way out. Strength would be to break your way out. Because he did switch. Like, some of the wall left for you to go into it.
Then I'll roll dex.
Technically a 19 because you have Prayer to the Martyr on you. Do you want to modify that in any way? You still have 2 luck dice left unless anybody added some to it. They may have.
Technically don't I have aid as well, but does aid not help skill
It's
checks?
fear checks only. It's based off of the old, another old spell.
I feel like, do I really need a 20? I'll do it. The hell.
You wriggle yourself free. I won't lie, the DC was 22. Oh, sorry, 21. Not 22, 21.
21?
Because of how your pin's there.
He's trying to go forward, so am I able to go forward towards him?
Hold on, let me think of how I described it to you before. And face and arm, leg, and so on and so forth. Yeah, we'll just say that it was your chest was also in such a way that you literally able to kind of like pull different parts of you out, and then kind of like squeeze because you got fucking 23 total. Able to like pull parts of you out, wriggle away out. I mean, you're a snake, you slither, and then you just kind of like, and then hop out through the hole in the wall that would have held your chest there. It's a little bit of a drop down below, and this whole thing for you to get you out of here did take your movement for you to be able to do that.
Yeah,
but he's
that's what I
not
was
far from you. He's still only about 10 feet away from you. He's like right there.
Yeah. He is going. His when his eye is narrowed and he focused, basically he's doing the exact same thing, and without knowing it, he casts Mind Spike.
Ooh, that's a good one. Concentration up to an hour, 1 action. Do I get a saving throw?
Wisdom save.
Nope, it's a Wisdom save, but it's for half damage.
Yep, and I have a -1 to my saves. Oh.
And I believe the DC is 14 for me.
Wisdom, fortunately for me, is my best save. Well, one of my 2 best saves. I rolled a 23 total. I crushed that save.
They take half damage.
I rolled
They
high.
take half damage.
So I take 6 points of damage. Awesome. So you spike his mind, and he doesn't get
Technically,
whatever
when
the effect is.
you take the lower or the higher amount
The lower.
when you get half.
Lower.
You half and go lower always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round down, unless it says otherwise.
I didn't know.
So yeah, he takes 6 points of damage, and
Does he have to roll a concentration check because I just messed with his brain?
Oh, actually, it's a really good call. Thank you very much. I honestly.
That's
forgot.
why he made sure he did damage no matter what. Good job, Tyler.
And that's based off Constitution in this game, so it's not a good save for him.
My question is, since I am straight up messing with his mind, should he have disadvantage on this roll?
No. That's how this
Okay.
works. I just happen to roll very well. I actually, because again, I roll 4 dice at once. Of the 4 dice I rolled, my totals were 20, 20, 15, 21 for that Constitution save. I just rolled extremely well. So yeah, he succeeds the save. He maintains concentration.
Okay.
Okay. It's now.
So my movement, my bonus action, Hexblade's Curse is on him. Hexblade's Curse only applies for melee, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And it's his turn. He finishes concentrating on the wall. He literally does. He takes the hit. Finishes concentrating on it. You actually hear a little bit of a grunt as once again the brick continues to crumble. The mortar just turns to dust, and eventually the building collapses in on itself completely. You boys on the inside, you saw. At the same time, Ophios disappeared. The glass shattered. The walls started to crumble and whatnot. We're talking not even 2 seconds pass before all of a sudden you're like, shit! As you look up and you see the ceiling literally collapsing in on you. Rena, you were running back up the stairs from getting everybody back down.
He takes 7 points of damage, not 6, because I had the +1 for aid.
Oh, that's
Actually,
that's
would
weapon
it be-
damage.
Oh, it only is weapon damage?
Yeah, weapon damage rolls not.
Damn it.
Yeah. So Rena, so you're literally coming up from the stairs. You're in like the doorway there, coming back out as you look at and you're like, what the hell's going on in these stairs? You come up to just, boom, everything's crumbling down. I need all of you to make me a reflex save, not you, Tyler.
A deck save.
Would the basement relatively be safe in a collapse for the most part, at least air wise? Ooh, nice.
Find out.
Here's where I fail.
Ooh. Yikes.
Good thing
Anybody want to
you're
modify
made of
their
stone.
roll with a?
Wait.
Oh yeah, you have heroism.
Yeah, I still fail.
Does anybody want to modify their roll with a luck? And I'm looking at one particular person who rolled somewhere in the middle there.
You're looking at me. Yeah, why not?
Last
If
luck.
you're looking at me.
Yeah,
Chat,
do
give
you have?
us more luck.
Yes, we need luck. This is the. Ophios
Susan-
might die.
Guys, chat, remember when they ask for luck, you give them Trump.
First off, I asked for Trump and luck, so give me both.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I clicked it, but it didn't work. So.
Yeah, I also incremented it. It's just the there's such lag right now that all the APIs
So
are
don't-
running extra
yeah.
slow.
I don't want to
It's
click
just
it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll a d4 again.
So this is literally Tyler splits the party, rocks fall, everyone dies.
This is what it seems like.
This is the Game of Thrones finale?
That wasn't me trying to split the party. I was
Oh
Game of
my god.
Thrones.
in.
Oh.
Stop right there. Okay, wait. So I'm rolling 1d4.
To be fair though, that character, she was such a miserable PC to watch. Rocks fall, she dies is justifiable. Honestly, you wish she had a worse death than that, but you know.
I thought you were talking about me for a second.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
like, Jesus. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, the 4.
it showed up.
19.
Oh, sweet.
19.
So only Flint dies.
So, Rena, you actually have a 16 because there was a prayer to the gods put up there.
Oh,
20.
okay.
So you get
That was
Hey.
a 20.
20.
you get a 20 total. So both of you guys are going to take half damage from the collapse in roof. Unfortunately, Yondis, you take full damage, and we'll get to the other part of that in 1
Nope,
second.
no, Flint
Not
takes
me.
Flint.
Not me.
Oh, Flint, sorry. Oh, that's probably a good thing.
Oh,
It's probably
Yeah,
good that
not
it's
me.
Flint. All right, let me roll that damage.
Sorry.
Are you guys ready for
Don't
this?
be a lot. Don't be a
no.
lot.
It's a lot.
Can I cast shield?
ah.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, that went through wrong. Sorry.
Well, hold on. No, it didn't.
No, wait a
You just rolled a
minute.
bunch of ones.
0.
Sorry.
You just rolled a bunch of
It was
ones.
wrong number of dice.
I'm taking that same roll. Oh, this is bullshit. You went from
88.
rolling all ones to
What? Oh my god!
I'm dead.
Are you kidding?
You're-
Wait, hold on. No,
Wait, are you serious?
I had temp HP. I'm almost dead.
So
No, wait, I am dead.
is that 24 for us?
It's 24 for you guys. I love how Yondis has 32.001
How do you see-
health.
Wait, Will, how are you seeing his rolls? Because I can't see his
Scroll
rolls.
over the number in the chat, and you can see what the dice were.
Oh,
So he
of
went
course
from
he rolls
being a shitty
freaking
person.
max. Yeah.
It was the
Yeah,
wrong number
a
of
bunch
dice.
of ones to a bunch of eights. I have literally -1 HP, which I'd go to 0, I understand. But I had 48 HP and you rolled 49 damage.
Surprisingly, I'm okay, sort of.
Does your defense not help you there? The being made of stone?
No, because that's just AC, and that doesn't matter.
So hold on, wait a second. I rolled 49. You have 42 health. And what was your
No, I'm
He had,
sorry.
he had 10 temporary hit points.
Which
I-
gets you to
I-
52.
I had 38 because last session I took some damage for something.
Damage from combat, and you haven't had time to short rest. There you go.
Right.
All right, so the rocks crumble. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
Rena,
wait, does prayer affect everybody else? Because it's -1.
minus 1 damage.
It
You
still
have
doesn't
0
save
HP. No, that brings it to 0 HP. He's still conscious.
I'm not dying. All
Yeah.
right, I'm not dying.
Do you fall
No,
unconscious at 0?
0 HP is unconscious, but not
Oh,
dying.
yeah. It's not like again, addition to blindness. I always think of what's it called?
Thanks, not funny.
Yeah, good call. And the other two of you, you take what is it, 24
24 still,
minus
so,
1 is 23.
23.
Oh, we take -1 from
Yeah,
the
yes,
rounded
correct.
down
Yep.
total too? Okay, great. I'm at 9. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm at 6.
Rocks fall. Rena, you're running up the
Oh, no,
stairs.
7.
Rena, you're running up the stairs, and all of a sudden the roof starts to collapse. You do what Tyler does every other day because he lives in California. You get underneath the actual arch, the stairwell coming up, and all the rocks fall. And don't get me wrong, it hurts, but you're actually able to stay there and stay above the rubble. Then you have Yondis. Yondis, however, he
duck
sees the
under
rocks going. He runs and he dives underneath the counter.
He
we were
dives
talking
out
about.
the window.
He dives underneath the counter we were talking about, and all the rocks kind of crumble there. And when everything finally settles, there's a little bit of a hole there. They can pull like 2 stones down and kind of climb his way back out. We'll worry about his loot in 1 second. As for you, sir, my boy, sir, you get crumbled underneath the rocks falling from the ceiling and buried under them.
Yep. My skin is no longer stone, if that matters. Easier to find, I guess.
Wait, do you have evasion, Messi?
Huh?
I don't think he's high enough level to have evasion as a rogue. Yeah.
Evasion's
No,
highly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
level 7 you get evasion.
Yeah.
When that happens, though, it does, because he had messed with time even more, completely disrupts the flow of time he had going on there. You boyos and girly can roll into initiative.
Yay.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, we're still alive, so.
Oh, that's a
Scott, I'm gonna ask a question. I had a hammer and I had a bag of gems that
The gems are on the counter.
probably should have exploded.
The gems are on the counter. They would have exploded, and I think the gems are put on the counter over near a random wall.
What
not,
about-
not specifically that window, right? So
Except for the one on my hammer.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
that.
So the ones you put on the over by there, I imagine those ones exploded. The ones in your hammer, I'm going to say that it was trapped underneath your body, and your body took the blows. It wasn't enough to explode that crystal.
Okay.
I'll give that to you. The other ones all blew up though, and it caused shards and everything.
Including the wall that you
Yeah,
threw
the one
at
that was
earlier.
already exploding would have shot those the opposite.
Yeah,
direction.
that one would have finished exploding out too. All that stuff. Accuses.
Okay.
But you guys were nowhere near it, right? It wasn't like you were sitting there like.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Rocks fall, everyone explodes, Flint dies.
Sounds
Okay,
about
you guys rolled into initiative. Did Flint roll into initiative too? Because that matters.
right.
He did
No.
not. Can he legally?
Yeah.
I mean,
Should I really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gina Raimondo said yes.
Shouldn't.
As
shouldn't
long
he
as
wait
you
until
quarantine
he
yourself for 14
saves?
days.
Shouldn't he wait till he gets saved first?
No.
Oh,
Good.
now I roll well. Thanks.
What about the other people? You mean all the ones that are downstairs in the basement have their ceiling
are
collapsed
dead
on
now?
top of them?
Yeah.
And what about the other ones in the stairwell? We'll worry about them when it's Rena's. Oh, hey,
It's my
Rena's
turn.
So obviously there's two specific people you care about more than the rest of them. And what I want to tell you is you'll find out after our break. See everybody in just a few minutes.
cut
Go
this.
relax for a minute. Kind of catch a breather. And try not to piss off a loper. See you soon.
We'll see about that.